Okay, dear students, I'm going to talk about the interior service system, the second class of the interior service system. In the first class, we are talking about vapor compression system. If you remember, we are talking about vapor compression system in the first class. Now, I am going to talk in the second class about how the air conditioning system works. I'll draw a diagram. See that. The subject is interior service system. This is how the system works. This is the total air conditioning system I am drawing. This is air conditioning system. This is how the whole system works. How it is a chilling machine. This chilling machine, you remember in the last class I was talking about evaporator, compressor, condenser and chiller. These all four parts are there in the chilling machine. You can understand. Evaporator, compressor, condenser and expansion valve. These four parts are there in the last class. You remember I taught you the vapor compression cycle. This chiller moves with a vapor compression cycle. You have to correlate with the last class. You have to understand the last class to understand this class. In this case, this vapor compression cycle takes place. It works with the chilling machine. This vapor compression cycle works with the chilling machine. In the chilling machine, this is evaporator part and this is condenser part. In the evaporator part, it sucks heat from outside. So water is passed here. Simple water is passed here, and there is evaporator. In that, refrigerant gas is flowing. The refrigerant gas sucks heat from the water and itself gets converted into vapor. But the water, it takes heat from water and water becomes chilled. That means hot water is coming through this, cold water is going through this. If this temperature of water is coming at 54 degree Fahrenheit, at outlet it is coming at 44 degree Fahrenheit. It's measured with Fahrenheit only. If it comes at 54 degree Fahrenheit, it goes out at 44 degree Fahrenheit. And from there, at 44 degree Fahrenheit, it goes to supply different HUs and FCUs. These are HUs and these are FCUs. It's supplying those. This goes through this cycle to supply in the HU matlab air handling unit. HU air handling unit, FCU fan coil unit. These HUs and FCUs supply cold air to the room. How cold air it supplies to the room? Chilled water is coming here. Chilled water. The water is chilled at 44 degree Fahrenheit comes here, through which air goes. And the air becomes chilled, and that chilled air is passed into different rooms. And as a result of that, you feel the chilling effect in case of air conditioned room. All of these includes a lot of calculation. Calculation of what size HU will be, how much air should flow through this, and all these things. You need not go into those details. You can go through only the details I am showing here. The details are basically the HU part through which water is coming and then going in. This water is coming, see, this is supply water, this is supply water. Supply water is coming inside, I have shown with arrow, and then after circulating in it, through which air is passing, air picks up the chillness of the water and chilled air is passed, water becomes hot, that water comes out through this, and this water which becomes hot, this water comes here, this water comes here, here, here. After coming here, this return line comes here, comes back to the pump, this is pump, and through the pump it is coming to the evaporator again. And in the evaporator it comes at 54 degree Fahrenheit. It enters at 44 degree Fahrenheit in the HU, picks up heat from air, becomes 54 degree Fahrenheit. That means it is entering at 44 degree Fahrenheit, but it is leaving at 54 degree Fahrenheit. That means this temperature is 44 degree Fahrenheit. This temperature is 54 degree Fahrenheit. At 54 degree Fahrenheit, it comes here, it enters the chilling machine again. At chilling machine, it cools again at 44 degree Fahrenheit and goes to the whole system and cools the system. So at 44 degrees Fahrenheit, it cools the whole system of the building of the HU. HU means air handling unit, that I will be telling in future classes how the air handling unit works. Here I am just telling about air handling unit. One is air handling unit, one is FCU, that is fan coil unit. These are the units through which chilled water is passing and through which hot air is also passed. Hot air comes in contact with chilled water, becomes cooled, and that cold air is passed into the room to cool the persons. That is the basic fundamental. Now about the basic fundamental about HUs I will be talking in later. So this way it supplies and returns the whole of water system in case of chilling machine, in case of evaporator. If you remember, I was talking about in chilling machine about evaporator. There is one part evaporator. Then I was talking of another part, that is condenser. You remember condenser? In evaporator, the refrigerant gas sucks heat and makes the outside cooler. That means in this case water becomes cool. In condenser, this is consisting of all the evaporators and condensers. In the condensers, the refrigerant gas goes above, and that generally gets converted from vapor state to liquid state again. Here it became, refrigerant gas became liquid to vapor, and then it comes here in the condenser. In the condensers it becomes liquid to vapor to liquid state again. How it becomes vapor to liquid? It gives out heat. Where it gives heat? It gives heat to this water passing. This water generally enters here at 90 degree Fahrenheit, and leaves here at 97 degree Fahrenheit. 97, not exactly 97, that is the exact temperature is 97.5 degree Fahrenheit. That is at 97.5 degree Fahrenheit it enters here and leaves at 90 degree Fahrenheit. That means this water comes here at 90 degree Fahrenheit, picks up heat from the refrigerant gas, gas becomes a liquid, and water becomes heated from 90 to 97.5 degree Fahrenheit. At 97.5 degree Fahrenheit it comes to cooling tower. At cooling tower at 97.5, as water falls here, water falls through cooling tower and air is passed through that. Through this air is passing. As the air is passing, as a result of that, it picks up heat. Air picks up heat, this water becomes cold. So it becomes cold from 97.5 to 90 degree Fahrenheit and again comes back to the condenser system. Little difficult to understand at the beginning, but as you cool down and understand the system in general, you can understand what I am telling. You sit with the system, see my lecture again and again, and you will understand what. Again I am describing it for your convenience. Water at high temperature enters into chilling machine. High temperature is what? 54 degree Fahrenheit. At 54 degree Fahrenheit enters the chilling machine, gets cooled to 44 degree Fahrenheit. At 44 degree Fahrenheit, it becomes cooled. It's clear, I think. You can understand. At 44 degree Fahrenheit, it becomes cooled. And at 44 degree Fahrenheit, it supplies to different HUs and FCUs. 44 degree Fahrenheit, coming at 44 degree, edit and 44 degree Fahrenheit. This line is 44 degree Fahrenheit. It's coming here and supplies to HUs and FCUs. In HU, FCU, air is passed over this chilled water, which is at 44 degree Fahrenheit. And that air becomes cold or chilled and supplies air to the room, and so you feel the cooling effect in the hot summer. After this air passes over this chilled water, the water becomes hot. Water becomes hot, the air becomes cool. That hot water passes back from the return air system and comes here. At 54 degree Fahrenheit, it goes like that. It goes like that. This is 54 degree Fahrenheit. At 54 degree Fahrenheit, it's coming at 54 degree Fahrenheit here and going like that. This is 54 degree Fahrenheit. This is 54 degree Fahrenheit. It goes here like that and comes back to chilling machine at 54. Again becomes cold 44, goes to AQ, becomes 54, comes back at 54, and again becomes 44, and now the whole cycle rotates like that. This is how the whole cycle system works. Now, other than this is chilling machine of evaporator, now there is another system which is having condenser. This condenser is here. You can see condenser is here. In the condenser, you are having a cooling tower. Cooling tower you must have seen outside many buildings, it is there. You can see cooling tower, there is a structure outside big buildings through which water is continuously falling. You might not have asked that question why there is such a structure, because you never knew about that. Now I'll tell you, that structure is called cooling tower. What is done? In cooling tower, 97.5 degree Fahrenheit at this temperature, hot water is passed through that. And it is allowed to fall down like this. And air is passed through that. That air is passed through that. Air passes through this fan and air sucks the air from outside. This fan sucks the air from outside. And air while going out and water falling down, air picks up heat from water and water gets cooled. What cooling it becomes? 97.5 degree Fahrenheit becomes 90 degree Fahrenheit. At 90 degree Fahrenheit, I take this and brings to condenser of the chilling machine. Condenser of the chilling machine is containing refrigerant vapor at high temperature, which is in vapor state. That gets cooled because of cold water at 90 degree Fahrenheit and becomes liquid, refrigerant gas. That goes through expansion valve to evaporator. But this water picks up heat from refrigerant gas at 90 degree Fahrenheit and becomes 97.5 degree Fahrenheit, and at 97.5 degree Fahrenheit it comes here and again falls here and gets 90 degree Fahrenheit, and the cycle continues. This system is called chilled water system. This system is called condenser water system. This system is called condenser water system. This is what is called chilled water system. Be clear of the cycle. This cycle is very important to understand. If you understand this cycle, then air conditioning is clear to you. The cycle plays a very important role in getting the air conditioning done. This is the cycle in front of you, and you can see the cycle and how it works. See this lecture again and again, and the cycle will become clear to you. Even if you don't understand, you ask me in the next class or in this class after this session is over, I will tell you each and every question you will ask me. I told in interior service system you have to understand the basics of air conditioning, to know how air conditioning is done. Then only you can know the system. I think I am clear about what I was telling. Thank you students for attending this. Now you come back to the class where I will be taking attendance and discussing this class.